What happens when you eat 4 eggs? Every day. Stop avoiding eggs because of cholesterol myths. What if I told you that eating 4 eggs every single day could transform your energy, sharpen your brain, protect your eyesight, and build muscle more efficiently than almost any other food on the planet? And what if everything you've been told about eggs and cholesterol for the past 60 years was completely wrong? Give me just 60 seconds to reveal what actually happens inside your body when you eat 4 eggs daily, and why the last few benefits I'm about to share are the ones nobody ever talks about. This isn't theory. This is what the science actually shows. Most people have no idea what eggs really do inside their bodies. Despite all the myths, despite everything you've been told about cholesterol, despite decades of fear and misinformation, eggs are one of the most powerful, complete, and misunderstood foods on the planet. Your energy, your metabolism, your brain function, your eyesight, even your hormone balance can change dramatically when you eat eggs consistently. But before we dive into the incredible benefits, we need to destroy the single biggest fear people still have about eggs. Won't eating 4 eggs every day raise my cholesterol and give me heart disease? Let me be perfectly clear. The answer is no. And the truth is, it never did. This entire fear was built on a foundation of sand, on outdated, flawed research from the 1960s that was later completely debunked. The evidence was weak from the start, yet it created decades of unnecessary fear. Here's what modern science has proven beyond any doubt. Your liver produces the vast majority of your cholesterol internally. It doesn't primarily come from the food you eat. So when you eat eggs consistently, here's what actually happens inside your body. Your liver naturally produces less cholesterol to compensate. It's a feedback system. Your HDL, the good cholesterol that protects your heart, often goes up. Your LDL particles actually become larger and fluffier, which makes them far less dangerous. Small, dense LDL particles are the ones associated with heart disease risk. Large, fluffy LDL particles are benign, and your triglyceride levels frequently improve. The crucial point is this. Eggs do not create the small, dense LDL particles that are truly linked to heart risk. They promote a healthier, safer cholesterol profile. If that already surprises you, we're only just getting started. The benefits I'm about to reveal go so much deeper than cholesterol. Let's talk about protein, but let's strip away the complexity and get to the fundamental truth. Think about most protein foods: a chicken breast, a steak, a fish fillet. These are all muscle tissues. Their biological purpose was movement, which means their protein structures are dense, tight, and harder for your body to break down and use. Now consider an egg. It wasn't designed for movement. It was designed as the ultimate starter kit for life. It contains every single building block required to grow an entire complex living being from a single cell. A complete organism with bones, organs, nerves, feathers, everything, all from one egg. This fundamental difference is why egg protein has the highest biological value of any natural food on the planet. Biological value simply answers one question. How much of the protein you eat can your body actually absorb and use? Let's look at the numbers. Beef protein, about 75 to 80% usable. Fish protein, around 80 to 85% usable. Chicken protein, roughly 79% usable. Egg protein, a perfect 100% usable. With eggs, every single gram of protein is put to work. Nothing is wasted. This supreme efficiency directly fuels faster muscle repair and recovery after exercise or daily activities. It builds stronger bone tissue, tendons, and ligaments, keeping your skeletal system resilient. It supports robust hormone and enzyme production, which controls virtually every process in your body. It enables efficient skin repair, keeping you looking younger. And it powers immune function, helping you fight off infections. So if you've been feeling tired, weak, slow to recover after workouts, or just struggling with daily life, incorporating high-quality egg protein is one of the most efficient and powerful nutritional fixes you can make. But the real shocker is the fuel advantage of egg yolks. People often view eggs as just protein, but the truth is very different. Eggs are also a unique fuel source, and this is completely misunderstood. When you eat lean meat, your body can only use about 10 to 20% of the protein as energy. It's a slow, inefficient fuel that doesn't provide quick or sustained energy. But eggs contain fat, specifically from the yolk, which changes everything. About 65% of an egg can be used as fuel. That means less energy crashes throughout the day, more stable, sustained energy from morning to evening, better focus and concentration, better blood sugar stability, without the spikes and crashes that come from carbohydrate-based breakfasts. This is why people who switch from cereal or toast to eggs in the morning feel genuinely full for 4 to 6 hours, not just 1 hour before they're ravenous again. And if you've ever wondered why people on weight loss diets often rely heavily on eggs, this is the reason. The combination of protein and healthy fat creates lasting satiety that makes calorie restriction effortless instead of miserable. Now let's talk about something fascinating and completely misunderstood. The egg white contains antimicrobial proteins that naturally destroy bacteria, including harmful ones. Why would an egg have this capability? Because eggs are nature's version of a protective shield. Before a chick develops, the egg must defend itself from bacteria in the environment for weeks. Egg whites contain enzymes that break down bacterial cell walls, proteins that block bacteria from stealing nutrients, molecules that bind iron so pathogens can't use it to grow, and compounds that grab onto biotin, which is vitamin B7. And here's a myth you've probably heard. Raw egg whites cause biotin deficiency. This is technically true only if you drink 10 raw egg whites every single day. But cooking the egg white destroys the compound responsible for this binding. So as long as your eggs are cooked, there is absolutely zero biotin risk. Let me highlight one specific amino acid that makes eggs the ultimate muscle builder. Leucine. Think of leucine not just as a building block, but as the master switch that signals your body to start repairing and building muscle tissue. It's like flipping on the light switch for muscle protein synthesis inside your cells. And eggs are absolutely loaded with leucine, containing more than most common foods. If you exercise regularly, walk daily, engage in strength training, or if you're over 40, which is the age when muscle mass naturally begins to decline, then eating 4 eggs a day can be a complete game changer. It provides the consistent leucine signal your body needs to support muscle retention, faster recovery from workouts, maintain strength as you age, long-term mobility and independence, and a robust metabolism that burns more calories at rest. Here's the ultimate truth. The more muscle you maintain as you age, the longer, stronger, and more independent your life will be. Muscle loss is one of the primary drivers of frailty, falls, hospitalization, and loss of independence in older adults. Eggs help you fight this decline. Now we're getting to a part that's a genuine game changer for your health, and it's something almost nobody ever explains. Eggs are one of the very best natural sources of 3 critical nutrients: choline, natural B12, and folate. And together, these 3 powerhouses support a master process in your body called methylation. Let me explain this simply. Think of methylation as your body's ultimate maintenance crew. It's responsible for repairing your DNA every single day, detoxifying chemicals and hormones that would otherwise build up and cause damage, and producing your essential brain chemicals, like serotonin and dopamine, that regulate your mood and mental state. But if this methylation process is slow or inefficient, you may experience brain fog and difficulty concentrating, consistently low energy even with adequate sleep, poor focus and memory problems, increased inflammation throughout your body, a sluggish detoxification system that can't clear toxins efficiently, and even increased risk of fatty liver disease. Here's the critical part. Up to 40% of adults have a genetic variation that makes their methylation process less efficient. Many of them have absolutely no idea. They just feel off, foggy, tired, and don't understand why. Eggs directly counter this. They supply the exact raw materials this delicate process needs, and in their most bioavailable, perfect form. This is precisely why so many people report dramatic changes when they start eating eggs consistently. Clearer thinking, sharper memory, improved mood and emotional stability, better liver health and detoxification. It's a powerful reminder that with eggs, you're not just eating food, you're absorbing a precise biological toolkit perfectly designed to support human health. Now let's talk about protecting your vision. Hidden within the golden yolk of an egg are two of the most powerful antioxidants for your eyes, lutein and zeaxanthin. Think of these compounds as your eye's own internal sunglasses. They accumulate directly in your retina, the delicate tissue at the back of your eye that acts like a camera sensor, converting light into signals for your brain. Their crucial job is to act as a natural filter, protecting your delicate retinal cells from damage caused by UV rays from the sun, blue light from your phone and computer screens, and general age-related wear and tear. If you use a phone daily, work for hours on a computer, spend time outdoors in the sun, or find yourself squinting in bright light, then consuming eggs regularly is one of the simplest ways to fortify your retinal defenses over time. And there's a bonus. These nutrients also sharpen your vision in low-light conditions. This is why many people who eat eggs consistently report noticeably sharper night vision. It's a direct benefit you can actually see and feel. Want to upgrade your brain function? Look at what your brain is actually made of. Fragile cell membranes that need special fats to stay sharp and functional. Those fats are called phospholipids, and they're packed into every egg yolk in abundance. This is how eggs supercharge your cognition. They boost memory and learning capacity. They sharpen your focus and concentration. They help balance your mood and reduce anxiety. They keep your mind sharp as you age. That's why you'll find eggs on the menu for students during exam time, seniors actively protecting their cognitive function, anyone healing from a head injury or concussion, and people fighting through chronic brain fog. Feed your brain what it's literally made of. Your brain doesn't just like eggs, it thrives on them. Let's uncover the vitamins you didn't know were hiding in eggs. This common food is an uncommonly powerful source of key nutrients most people are deficient in. Eggs provide vitamin K2, which is essential for directing calcium into your bones and teeth where it belongs, and away from your arteries where it causes dangerous calcification. They're a rich source of retinol, the true bioavailable form of vitamin A that directly supports immune function, skin health, and vision. Plus, they offer vitamin D, a critical player not just in bone health but also in regulating hormones, stabilizing mood, and supporting immune function. Most people completely underestimate the nutrient density of eggs. They think of them as just protein, when in reality, they're one of the most complete, nutrient-dense whole foods available. So which eggs should you actually buy? Let's break down the labels. Caged eggs are not ideal. The hens live in tiny cages with no space to move, which means higher stress and potentially higher stress hormones in the eggs. Avoid if possible. Cage-free is better, but don't picture a wide-open field. The barns can still be extremely crowded with thousands of hens packed together. Better than caged, but still not optimal. Pasture-raised is your best option. The hens have significantly more space, access to the outdoors, exposure to sunlight, and a more natural diet that includes insects and plants. This leads to a healthier, more nutrient-dense egg. Now, what about organic? Organic is good, but understand that it refers to their feed being certified organic, not their living conditions. An organic hen isn't necessarily cage-free or pasture-raised. The ideal combination is pasture-raised and organic. You get the best of both worlds. And if you can't afford premium eggs, here's my advice. Eat the regular ones anyway. Even conventional eggs are far healthier than packaged breakfast cereals, protein bars, or pastries. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Now that you've got eggs, what should you eat with them to maximize benefits? Pair them with arugula or spinach. The healthy fats in egg yolks boost absorption of antioxidants in leafy greens by up to 9 times. Add onions for sulfur compounds that support liver detoxification. Season with black pepper because piperine helps your body absorb carotenoids from the yolk. Include tomatoes for lycopene. Cook them with the eggs to make lycopene more bioavailable. Add avocado for healthy fats and fiber. Use olive oil or butter for cooking. If eggs fit your budget and your body tolerates them well, eating up to 4 per day is one of the simplest, most affordable ways to nourish your muscles, brain, hormones, and overall health. Comment below and tell me if you're going to start eating more eggs. Share this with anyone who still fears cholesterol. Subscribe for more nutrition truth. Your health transformation starts with real food.